right, looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. We'll try to get Leanne back on in a few minutes.
When the president gives the order, it must be followed.
Habakkuk 2:2. And the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Next verse. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Makakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom. I'm back at you another lesson, Lord willing, straight to the point and edifying. All right, this lesson is just going to basically go into this thing that was called a nuclear prank. You know, people on TikTok were doing pranks, you know, with the emergency broadcast system. I'm gonna show you it, and it was just so funny, you know. Thawadi Yahba Shemel Shai for allowing me to, you know, visit the brothers out in Jersey. You know, the let me get that real quick. The Saints of Jersey, I believe. Let me just make sure. Yeah, the Saints of Jersey. You know, I was able to, you know, go out there today, you know, and you know, fellowship with those brothers. You know, very cool brothers. You know, fervent. You see, but the conversation was today, you know, while they were preaching at camp. Basically, you know, the nuclear destruction. You see, and how basically the people are gonna be completely unaware, okay, of what's to come. And I already had this lesson planned, you know, and it was just so funny that they spoke about it. You know, that was one of the topics that they spoke about, you know, while preaching. You see? And this thermonuclear destruction, okay, is going to catch a lot of people off guard, and that's what I'm going into today. All right? A lot of people are going to get caught off guard, okay, by this thermonuclear destruction, by the chaos that's about to ensue. All right? And eventually seeing the Lord. You see? The elect is on guard. The elect of the nation of Israel, the Negro, Latino, Native Americans, okay, they're on guard. They're on point. They're watching. Okay, let me get this Proverbs real quick. Because the only people that are going to get caught, okay, are going to be the 2/3, man. All right, as well as these Babylonians. They're going to be the only ones that get caught off guard, okay, by all the things to come, especially that we just had this eclipse. Everybody was gawking over the eclipse when that was just clearly a signal from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that judgment's about to go forth. Okay? So let me get this. Proverbs 22:3 says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And 2/3 of our people are simple. You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. You see? Completely simple. All right? You're too immersed in your wickedness and your evils, man. All right, and that's gonna cause you to be left here and melted, man. You see, that's gonna be to your demise. Let me grab this real quick, then we're gonna get into these videos. Joel chapter 2:30. I'm gonna read down to 32. It says, "And I will show wonders in heavens, and I will show wonders in the heavens, and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke." It says, "The sun shall be turned into darkness." Okay, that's what we just witnessed, 2 days ago? Now, okay, the sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood. We see those blood moons before the great and terrible day of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You see? So these are all signs and signals. These are all effects and signs, man, of the coming day of the Lord. All right? It says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai shall be delivered. See, the name is important. That was another thing that it was going into today. All right. It says, for in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance. See, as the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai hath said, and in the remnant whom the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai shall call. And that's the 1/3. All right. That's the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay, who are coming back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, who are repenting, who are stopping their wicked acts and their wicked deeds. All right. Who's forsaking this world and walking in the ways of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai to the best of their ability. Okay, 2/3 of our people, all right, they're stuck in the world. All right, they're gonna be the undesirables, man. Okay, and there's gonna these calamities, all right, and these many situations that are gonna befall Babylon the Great America as well as the world. Okay, is gonna catch the majority of the people off guard. Okay, even though, you know, they see certain things happening, like they see war being prepared, they see, you know, certain things, but they don't know what's going on. They can't connect it, right? And that connection comes through the scriptures, through the Bible, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, through the men of the Lord, all right. That's how these connections are being made, all right. That's why the scriptures said, let me get that, measure the time diligently. Let me get that real quick. We could get into this. Let me get that. See? Yep. Second Ezra 9:1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently. In itself, okay, and how do we measure the time? By the scriptures, by the Bible, by the prophecies. You see, we measure it by what's going on in the world, all right, and we filter it through the scriptures. You see, it says, and he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And that's what we're seeing. Okay, you have all these signs in the heavens. Like I said, the solar eclipse, you got in the blood moons, you got these earthquakes, you got the uproars of the people, you got war being prepared, you got the MOTB being prepared, you got famine being prepared, you got the prophets on the highways and hedges, you got, you know, these devils talking about they you know, they're trying to remove, you know, the Bible, basically remove any religious speech. You know, they're trying to they hate him that rebuketh in the gate. You see, these are all prophecies, these are all biblical. Okay, these are all the signs of the times, man. And our people are completely unaware and oblivious, man. They're gonna get destroyed. They're gonna get destroyed, man. They're gonna have to taste of that second death. All right. So let me just play this video.
Interrupt your programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow.
Hi. Hold on.
What is this?
I don't know.
Emergency action notification.
This message is transmitted at the request of the United States Office of Civil Defense. The North American Aerospace Defense Command detected 3 ICBMs launched from North Korea. The first missile is expected to reach the Los Angeles, California area within 2 hours. The second missile is expected to reach Chicago, Illinois in 3 hours. The third missile is expected to reach New York City, New York in 3.5 hours. Anyone within a 400-mile radius of these cities is at the risk for significant fallout. Anyone, which is most of the United States, in this area needs to seek the nearest fallout shelter. Bring a battery-powered radio, bottled water, canned foods, and other basic survival items. All TV and radio stations in the United States have ceased normal programming. President Trump is currently being transported to a secure location and will be speaking soon.
Wait a minute. Are these? Wait a second. 400. No, we did 400 miles.
Please stand by. Information for your local area will be announced shortly.
What do we do? Just hang on. Frickin' North Korea. Are those the nuclear?
A civil danger warning has been issued for the entire state of Ohio and parts of northern Kentucky. These areas are within a 400-mile radius of Chicago, Illinois, where the ICBM will be detonated in approximately 3 hours. Fallout will reach the Cincinnati area within 1 hour of detonation. Fallout is a product of nuclear attacks. Prolonged exposure to fallout will result in certain death. If you cannot find a fallout shelter in your area, local authorities will lead you to one. Please stand by for further information. The United States military has responded to North Korea's actions. The United States military has now launched 6 ICBMs headed towards Pyongyang, North Korea. These missiles are expected to impact North Korea within 3 hours.
Shut up. Wait, it just goes away? We'll have more information.
Yay.
What the heck is a fallout?
Your safety.
All right. And it's just a spirit, because the brother at the camp today, he was explaining the same exact thing when he said, he was like, basically, when these when these Babylonians see, like when they see the countdown, when you get that emergency alert system, you know, on your phone, on the TV, telling you that this is not a drill. All right, missiles have been launched, okay, over here to Babylon, okay. He was like, basically, these Babylonians are going to be in pure confusion, okay, pure confusion and madness, okay. They're going to be they're going to be wasting more time trying to figure out if this is really going on and what's really going on, okay, than getting themselves ready, even though it doesn't matter if they get themselves ready or not. They're going to be destroyed, okay. But it just shows you the unawareness, okay, of people, man. You see, especially these Babylonians, they live in la la land, man. You see, they live in complete delusion, okay. The sorcery and the witchcraft on these people's minds are heavy, okay. They don't even understand what's going on. They can't even see what's going on in the world, man. They feel untouchable, man. And Jeremiah 50:24. Okay. The Lord has set a snare for this place, man. You see? And these Babylonians, they live so carelessly. Let me go get this scripture before I get this one. Okay. They live carelessly, and it's going to lead to their destruction, man. Jeremiah 49. All right, Jeremiah 49:31, it says, "Arise, get you up unto the wealthy nation that dwell without care, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai, which have neither gates nor bars, which dwell alone." Okay, Babylon, the great America, is that wealthy nation that dwell without care. Okay, and it's going to be invaded, okay, by these other nations, as well as is going to be invaded by those missiles, man. And the heavenly host of heaven, Yahweh Shai and the heavenly host. You see, this place is prime for the taking, man. All right, and these people are completely oblivious, like the brother was saying at camp. Okay, completely oblivious. They're gonna be wasting more time trying to figure out if this is real, what's going on. You know, how can this be happening? What they need to take with them, okay? Because they've been under such heavy witchcraft and sorcery, all right, that they you know, they're just oblivious, man. And it just comes down to sheer stupidity and sheer pride, man. Okay, just stupidity and pride and ignorance. You see, let me get this. 2 Peter 3:10, it says, "But the day of the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai will come as a thief in the night." Okay, now imagine that was real. Imagine it was a real situation, like that was real. That's the exact reaction she would have. That's the exact reaction those people would have. So now imagine Jake in the hood. You see, which we're gonna see when we, throughout this video. But imagine Jake in the hood. Imagine their mindset. You see, and the difference between these people, 2/3, and these regular Babylonians, and the 1/3, the elect, is that we have hope. You see, Lord willing to be of that number, but to have hope, they have hope. The elect has hope that the Lord will save them, that the Lord will protect them. All right, like He said He would. Okay. But these 2/3 and these everyday heathen, all right, they're gonna die, man. Okay, they're gonna get destroyed in that thermonuclear destruction. Okay. 2 Peter 3:10 it says, "But the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shai will come as a thief in the night." See, no warning. The only warning these Babylonians gonna get is when they see the emergency broadcast system pop up on their TV and on their phone, telling them that it's not a drill. It says, "In the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, that thermonuclear destruction, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat." See, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. That's destruction. See. Next verse it says, "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?" Right? You're supposed to be getting right. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. You're supposed to be getting right. All right? Changing your mind, converting your mind from this wicked, sinful world, because it's about to be destroyed. All the works there are going to be destroyed, man. You see? The money, the cars, the clothes, all of it. The houses, everything going to get destroyed. See? And you got Jake over here thinking money is everything, thinking this world is everything. This is why they're going to be destroyed, because they love this world. And this world is against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You see? So you're the enemies of the Lord. 2 Peter 3:12 it says, "Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat," because that's what's coming. All right, pursuant to Malachi 4:1, it says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shai of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." And that's the times that we're fastly approaching. Okay? Mass deletions, man. Mass deletions. You see? Let me grab this. 2 Ezra 5:1, it says, "Nevertheless, as coming the tokens," all right, these prophecies, "behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in great number." You see? "And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith." And this is the time that we're in. Okay? These people are about to get taken by, in great number. The Lord's already doing that with these earthquakes, these tsunamis, these pestilence. All right, the war is going through the earth. Okay, but there's going to be a day, all right, where it's going to be a great number, mass, like millions of people, hundreds of millions of people are going to be deleted. All right, simultaneously, man. Okay, like Elder Manata Zakba say, the Lord's gonna he's gonna make a new high score for deletions, man, on earth. He's gonna have the new high score for deletions on earth. Okay.
Please stand by.
Hold on, what?
We having a national emergency, Ty. Yes.
And this shit say this is not a test.
The emergency alert system has been activated. This is a national emergency. All broadcast and cable systems shall transmit this emergency.
Y'all get out of here!
Important instructions vital to your safety will follow.
We been bombed, y'all!
Mama, you for real? God.
Tell us what's going
The
on.
following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. The United States has been subjected to a nuclear attack. The North American Aerospace Defense Command has detected the launch of 12 nuclear missiles aimed towards the mainland United States. 4 of the 12 missiles launched have been intercepted. The 8 remaining nuclear missiles will strike the following locations in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Los Angeles, San Diego, Chicago, Houston, Phoenix, New York City, Philadelphia, and Seattle. Within a 300-mile radius of these areas, everyone should seek out a fallout shelter as soon as possible. Nuclear fallout has been designated as a fallout shelter. Get there right away.
We gotta go to the basement.
Seek refuge
We gotta go to the
in
basement.
I just played. That's a prank.
from the 12.
You see, and Jake always playing. You see? Careless. All right, let me get this real quick. Jake always playing. Everything's a joke until it's not. Okay? Everything's a joke. These gonna be the same people that when the time come, when all hell breaks loose, these are gonna be the same people. All right, crying and weeping. You see? Amos 6:1, it says, "Woe to them that are at ease in Zion, and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came." See? Our people trust in Egypt. They trust in oppression. They trust in this world. All right? Like I said before, if this was real, all right, they will be gone. Gone in their wickedness. Gone in their transgressions. All right? Through. You see? What would they do? She's talking about running to, there's no going to be no escape. The elites of Esau, Edom, all right, and these other elites with billions and billions of dollars, they're already making bunkers in other places. They're leaving. Okay, what do you think your feeble house is gonna do if these people, if these elites are gonna get touched by it? All right, not all of them, but you know, some of them are gonna get touched by it. All right, what do you think you're gonna do? You don't even have close to what the money that they have. You think you running into your basement in your house, your trash basement in your house is gonna save you from a complete thermal nuclear destruction, from fire that's hotter? They said what it's like, what I think 15 million, that's like hot as the surface of the sun. You think you're gonna escape that? You really think you're gonna escape that, man? Let me get this real quick, man, because hey, it's all a joke. It's all fun and games, man. Hosea 4:6, it says, "My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge." See? "Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children." This is going to be 2/3. Okay? Because they have rejected the knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai. They have rejected the ways of the Lord. Okay? They haven't even considered it. Okay? They want to walk in darkness, man. Let me go get that saying this. All right? Our people are wicked. 1 Thessalonians 5:5, it says, "Ye are the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Wherefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober." That's what we're supposed to be doing, watching and being sober. Okay, paying attention to what's going on. Keeping up with the current events. Watching this devil Esau Edom, so-called white man, like a hawk. Okay? Watching for the prophecies. Okay? Watching for what's going on in the world. So we can link these things together. So we can measure the time. To understand where we are in time. You see? So we don't get caught off guard. So that when the Lord does come, he's going to see, the elect is going to be waiting. They're going to be looking for him. Okay, 2/3 is not going to be looking for the Lord. It's going to be unexpected. Okay, and they're going to be bugged out their mind, just like the brother was saying at camp. They're going to think, that the Lord is the alien. All right, this is why they're going to, they're the Lord's enemies, man. Okay, 2/3 you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans are the enemies of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai. You're the enemies of the elect, man. All right, And you niggas is gonna be destroyed, man, for your wickedness and your simplicity, man, and your ignorance, man. You see? Let me read that again. 1 Thessalonians 6. It's like it. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6. It says, therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and of love, and for an helmet and the hope of salvation. For God, Yahweh Bashim al-Shai, had not appointed us to wrath. See? And that's the elect. All right? But to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. All right? So the elect is not appointed to wrath. Okay? Death and chaos and famine and pestilence, getting destroyed by animals and all type. That's for the wicked, man. All right, that's for the wicked of our people. 2/3. That's what's coming to them. The sword. The Lord is gonna let Esau Edom loose on y'all, man. All right, and eventually y'all gonna bow the knee. Okay, y'all gonna receive that Revelations 14 and 9. Okay, y'all gonna have to taste of that second death. Y'all are gonna be here. Y'all are gonna watch the elect get beamed up into chariots. All right, and then you're gonna still be here on earth. Okay, and you're gonna be destroyed by a thermonuclear destruction. You see? So let me get that one more time. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6 says, therefore let us not sleep as others do. It's like it. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Okay? And from the reaction of these people, none of them are watching or paying attention. All their hope is in the government. Okay? Their hope is in Egypt. Their hope is in Esau Edom and what he tells them to do. Okay? Their hope is not in Yahweh Bashim al-Shai, what the Lord is doing. It's in this devil. All right? And it's going to get them destroyed off the face of the earth, man.
Missiles launched have been intercepted. The 8 remaining missiles will strike the following locations in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Los Angeles, San Diego, Chicago, Houston, Phoenix, New York City, and Seattle. Within a 300-mile radius of these areas, everyone should seek out a fallout shelter as soon as possible. Nuclear fallout is a byproduct of nuclear attacks.
Nigga, let's go.
And exposure to it will
Let's go,
certainly kill you.
nigga. Right now.
If a nearby area has been
The shelter,
designated as a
nigga.
fallout shelter, get there right away. Otherwise, seek refuge on the lowest floor of a sturdy building's interior. Make sure you have enough food, drink, and a battery-operated radio.
Nigga, let's go find something. Nigga, for real. This ain't no joke, cuz.
Nigga, we ain't got no fucking money.
Nigga, seek out. These niggas that look up to the nearest one.
To a station that is serving your area for more.
Let me call. Hey, let me see your phone.
President Village destination.
Call Christina.
See? Jay gets through. This man look like he just woke up. Probably that look like a bag of weed or something. Nigga look like he just woke up. All right, completely oblivious. Okay? That's how the day of the Lord is going to be. Because they're not watching. He's not watching. He's not paying attention. Okay? Everything is going to catch 2/3 of our people completely off guard. Okay? Because they have conformed to this world and to this system. They are this system. Okay? Romans 13 and 11, it says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Okay, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed. Okay, because we're seeing the signs that the Lord told us to look for. And we're seeing it. Okay, but 2/3, they not watching. But the Lord is all the spirit and power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. All right, it's the Lord that's having them not pay attention. It's the Lord, keeping them off the ball, so to speak. Let me go get that. Job 12 and 16. It says, with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. See? The Lord is the one controlling all of these things. The Lord is the one controlling the minds of the kings of the earth. All right. The Lord is allowing them to trick Jake. All right. With all types of sorcery. All right. Have Jake all materialistic. All into the world. Okay. To destroy them. But the Lord pulled out a select few men, women, and children. Okay. And allow them to see what's going on. Allow them to repent and to turn back and to fear and to trust and to lean upon him, man. You see, these are heavy times, and Jake is through. 2/3 is through. Completely through. Hold on. Let me see if I get this real quick. Second Ezra 9:15, it says, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish. Okay? There be many more of them which perish. Okay? Than of them which shall be saved. Okay? A lot of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to get put to death. Okay? You're going to get put to death. Put to the sword. The Lord's going to sick the sword on y'all, man. All right? Next verse, it says, like as a wave is greater than a drop. All right? So let me get this start off this next video here. I thought it was more on that, but.
Come into office, I have learned understanding the idea of deterrence, this idea that we have these massive arsenals of nuclear weapons pointed at one another, ready to launch, so that we never have nuclear war. But what we're talking about now is what if we did? What if we did? And what you've raised is like this really spooky, eerie subtext of the world right now, because many of the nuclear-armed nations are in direct conflict with other nations. And for the first time in decades, nuclear threats are actually coming out of the mouths of leaders. This is shocking. All
right, and that's because it's the will of the Lord, man. It's all the will and spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. The Lord is controlling the kings of the earth. The Lord is the one controlling these presidents and the elites. Okay? He's controlling them on the left hand. Okay? To fulfill prophecy, to fulfill his will. Okay? Nothing can resist the will of Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Everything does. Okay? According to the will of the Lord. Alright? And if the Lord wants war, so this is where it's going. All right, it's gonna end with a bang, so to speak. See?
And ICBM launches. The satellite in space, and I'm talking about 1/10 of the way to the moon. That's how powerful these satellites are in geosync. They see the hot rocket exhaust on the ICBM.
Let me stop it there, because you said a lot. Let me just get the point. Joel 2, verse 3. It says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. Okay? This is talking about the missiles, those ICBMs, those intercontinental ballistic missiles. All right? It says, the land is as a garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. This is that thermonuclear destruction, right? That's coming to Babylon. Okay? Babylon is that Garden of Eden. All right? That's going to be destroyed. It's going to be wiped off the face of the earth. All right?
In a fraction of a second after it launches. A fraction of a second. And so there begins this horrifying policy called launch on warning, right? And that's the U.S. counterattack, meaning the reason that the United States is so ferociously watching for a nuclear launch somewhere around the globe is so that the nuclear command and control system in the U.S. can move into action to immediately make a counterstrike. Because we have that policy, launch on warning, which is exactly like it says. It means the United States will not wait to absorb a nuclear attack. It will launch nuclear weapons in response before the bomb actually hits. In addition to the launch on warning concept, there's this other insane concept called sole presidential authority. And you might think, in a democracy, that's impossible, right? You can't just start a war. Well, you can just start a nuclear war if you're the commander-in-chief, the president of the United States. In fact, you're the only one who can do that. And we can get into later why that exists. I was able to get the origin story of that concept from Los Alamos. They declassified it for the book. But the idea behind that is that nuclear war will unfold so fast, only one person can be in charge, the president. He asks permission of no one, not the Secretary of Defense, not the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, not the U.S. Congress. So built into that is this extraordinary speed. You talk about the 6-minute window. And some people say, oh, that's ridiculous. How do we know that 6-minute window? Well, here's the best sort of hitting the nail on the head statement I can give you, which is in President Reagan's memoirs, he refers to this 6-minute window and he says, he calls it irrational, which it is. He says, how can anyone make a decision to launch nuclear weapons based on a blip on a radar scope? His words, to unleash Armageddon. And yet that is the reality behind nuclear war.
All right, and it's all because it's the will of Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai. Jeremiah 50:23, it says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? This is where it's all going. All right, this is the inevitable fate of Babylon the Great America. All right, the Lord is the one setting up Armageddon. Okay. Let me see. The Lord is the one setting up all these things, man. Isaiah 13:4 says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord, Yahweh, Ba'Shem El Shai, of hosts, mustereth the host of the battle. The Lord is the one setting these things up, man. All right, this is going to all lead into complete all-out thermonuclear destruction, man. All right, nations are going to launch missiles upon each other. Babylon's allies are going to as well launch missiles on them. All right. Okay, let me grab this. Let me get before it real quick. Revelation 16:15, it says, behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth. See? and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame. Okay? And 2/3 is going to get caught naked. They ain't going to have this wisdom, knowledge, or understanding. See? Next verse, it says, and he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. Okay? This is all the will and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, the Holy One of Israel, man. See?
26 minutes and 40 seconds from a launch pad in the Soviet Union to the East Coast. And it happens in 3 phases. Very simple and interesting to remember, because then suddenly all of this makes more sense. Boost phase, mid-course phase, and then terminal phase, okay? Boost phase, 5 minutes. That's when the rocket launches. So you just imagine a rocket going off the launch pad and the fire beneath it. Again, that's why the satellites can see it, okay? Now it's becoming visual. Now it makes sense to me, right? 5 minutes, and that's where the rocket can be tracked. And then imagine learning, wait a minute, after 5 minutes, the rocket can no longer be seen from space. The satellite can only see the hot rocket exhaust. Then the missile enters its mid-course phase, 20 minutes. And that's the ballistic part of it, where it's kind of flying up at between 500 and 700 miles above the Earth and moving very fast and with the Earth until it gets very close to its target. And the last 100 seconds are terminal phase. It's where the warhead re-enters the atmosphere and detonates.
So how long does it take for a missile to reach the east coast of the United States from a submarine?
A nuclear-armed, nuclear-powered submarine is as dangerous to civilization as an asteroid, okay? They are unstoppable. They are unlocatable. The former chief of the nuclear submarine forces, Admiral Michael Connor, told me it's easier to find a grapefruit-sized object in space than a submarine under the sea, okay? So these things are like hell machines. And they're moving around throughout the oceans, ours, Russia's, China's, maybe North Korea's, constantly. And we now know they're sneaking up to the east and west coast of the United States within a couple hundred miles. How do we know that? Why do we know that? Well, I found a document inside of a budget that the Defense Department was going to Congress for more money recently, and showed maps of precisely where these submarines, how close they were getting to the eastern seaboard.
So wait. So nuclear subs are getting within 200 miles?
Couple hundred miles, yes. They weren't precise on the number, but when you look at the map, yep. And that's when you're talking about under 10 minutes from launch to strike.
Undetectable.
In real time, you cannot find a nuclear submarine.
All right. And the scriptures talk about how it's only going to take 1 hour to destroy this place, Babylon the Great. All right, but let me just read. I'm just going to read, get the point. Second, Joel chapter 2. I'm going to grab another scripture, probably 2 more scriptures, I'm going to wrap it up. All right, Joel 2:3, it says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. It says, the land is as a garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape them. See, it says, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run. Okay, power, horses, means power. See, and they're gonna be running through the air. It says, like as a noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. It says, before their face the people shall be much pained. It says, all faces shall gather blackness. See, it says, they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his way, and they shall not break their ranks. These missiles are coming straight here, precision guided. All right, they're coming straight here. Okay, they're gonna go to their target. It says, neither shall one thrust another. One is not gonna bump into another one. A missile ain't gonna, hit another missile. This ain't no movie. All right, it's the Lord's movie, so it's gonna happen. All right, these missiles are gonna hit its target. It's not gonna hit each other. It says, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path. It says, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Nothing's gonna stop them. No defense, no nothing. And it came out, right? I believe it was the Elder Ashiar that brought out that Babylon they failed their defense tests. So their defense is weak, because remember, this is the hammer of the earth. This is the sword. Okay, so most of their resources they put into their offense and their weapons. All right, because they're normally on the offense. They're normally the ones conquering and pillaging and destroying. You see? So the time is gonna come where the ones that they spoiled are gonna spoil them. Let me grab that real quick. Let me see if I got it up here. Yep. Isaiah 33:1, it says, woe to thee that spoilest, right? And thou wast not spoiled, and dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. See? And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. See? You could find that in Obadiah as well. Okay? The men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. Okay? Because at the end of the day, these nations are going to turn on Babylon. Their own allies are going to turn on them as well. Okay? Because they are the problem in the earth. The Edomite is the problem in the earth. All right? And they must be taken out of the way by Yahweh Ba'ashem Awashai. But the Lord is going to allow him to go forth, okay, for a little season. See? So let me read Joel 2:9. It says, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. See? Ooh. No warning. Okay? It says, the earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. It says, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. It says, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall utter his voice before his army. Okay, these missiles are the Lord's army. Okay, the Lord said he created the smith that blowed the coals in the fire, okay, to build an instrument for his work. Okay, he called these ICBMs, he calls them the waster. Okay, it says, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai uttered his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executed this word. It says, for the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is great and very terrible. Who can abide in it? No one. Okay, the Lord's going to put a whole different meaning to fear. You see? There's going to be a whole new meaning to fear, man. See? And you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are going to be completely oblivious, man. Y'all are oblivious, now. Okay? Y'all are carnal, and that's going to lead to your destruction. You see? This place is finished. Revelations 18:6, it says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. It says, in the cup which she hath filled her double. This place is finished. Okay, the Lord is going to overkill this place. You see? Isaiah 13:9, it says, behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And that's Babylon, the great America, man. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. You see? The Lord is coming to execute judgment, man. You see? So let me just grab a few more scriptures and I'll wrap it up. Yep, Romans 13:11, it says, and that knowing the times, it says that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. See, and it's near, we see it near. Okay, Revelation 22:7, Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecies of this book. You see? And that's what the elect is doing. Okay, they're keeping the prophecies. They're paying attention. They're watching what's going on. Okay, 2/3 is not doing this. 2/3 is playing around, living their best life, all up in the world. Okay, trying to chasing the bag, flashy, materialistic. Okay, just carnal as hell. Okay, and it's gonna lead to their demise, man. Right, it's gonna lead to their destruction. Proverbs 22:3 says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." You see, and you're being warned constantly, so you're gonna be left with no excuse. You're gonna be left with no excuse. You got the men on the highways and hedges. You got these lessons constantly going out. Y'all are gonna be left with no excuse. All right, left with no excuse, man. All right, no cloak for your sins. All right. Habakkuk 2:2, it says, "And the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it." Next verse. "For the vision is yet for an appointed time." These prophecies, okay, they're for an appointed time. Okay. "But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, and it's not tarrying anymore. We're witnessing it. Everything the Lord said that would happen before his arrival. Okay? All the things that the Lord said that would happen before his arrival is happening. The wars, the pestilence, the MOTB. All right? The elites being exposed, the chariot sightings. All right? The moon going dark. The sun going dark, the moon turning to blood, the earthquakes in diverse places. All right, and many other things. We're seeing it. We're seeing it. Okay? But the Lord has blinded you 2/3. Hold on. Let me get this real quick. Yep, see? See if I can go before it first. All right, Isaiah 6:9, it says, "And he said, Go and tell this people, you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not, is the Lord that has blinded 2/3 of our people." Okay? Next verse, it says, "Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy." See? "And shut their eyes, their spiritual eyes." Okay? This is all spiritual. "Lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their hearts," their mind, "and convert and be healed." See that? So the Lord, okay, is telling the angel, the angel, you see, to basically blind 2/3 of our people, blind them. Okay? Because he doesn't want them to convert and be healed. He don't want them to hear or to see or to understand. He don't want them to. Okay? He want them to be destroyed. Next verse, it says, Then said I, Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, how long you want me to, blind them, not make them be able to see, to hear, or to understand? How long you want me to do that? Right? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant. Do you hear that? And the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. The Lord said, blind them, okay, until this place is finished. Okay? The Lord said, blind them. Okay? Blind them until the cities be wasted without habitant, man. You hear that? Until those missiles hit. Blind them until those missiles hit this place and destroy this place. Don't make them see. Don't make them understand. Don't make them hear. Okay, you got all these jakes walking by the camps, throwing up gang signs, throwing up rollies and watches and showing their jewelry and just walking by in folly and complete ignorance. All right, and the sword is being sharpened and furbished for their destruction, man. All right. We're in those times. All right. So let me just grab this last scripture and I'll wrap it up. Lord willing, was edifying. I just thought it was funny, that they had a prank like this. Like I, stumbled upon it, I think yesterday, yesterday. And it was just so funny that the brother today, he was speaking on it as well, how unaware these people will be when the destruction comes. Okay, and 2/3 of our people are going to be completely oblivious. Okay, like the Lord said, is going to be gnashing, wailing and gnashing the teeth, man. You see, especially when they see the elect get beamed up in the chariots and they realize that, they ain't going. And they know they have, minutes left before them missiles hit. It's going to be devastating, man. You see? So let me just grab this. Ecclesiasticus 5 and 7, it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shai come forth, and in thy security, which 2/3 of our people are currently in, as well as these rest of these Babylonians, okay, completely oblivious in La La Land, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and sincerity to the elect. Shalom.